This guy, what's his name again? Did Gandalf? What that did something, nigga? Friend number 17,502 that betrayed Ryan Upchurch, fam, because he's some nasty niggas. Anyway, this guy, he's doing like non-stop videos and crying about it all over Instagram, talking about Upchurch all day, every day. And it ain't even like it's content. Nigga, like if you were like a whole YouTuber or something that just covered Upchurch because you were a fan of his or you just had something to say, I wouldn't give a damn about that, right? That's normal. That's actually creating content. But when you're on here and you're just, well, yeah, you should have been my friend, and you're doing all the Adam tactics, I'm starting to see you talk about something. Let's just fight. You niggas is too old. When I was young, fam, that was a normal occurrence. That was normal. Me and my friends getting into a problem and just getting in the fisticuffs. Cool. Ask me how many of those friends, now that I'm a grown ass man, not in my teenage years or my 20s, a grown ass man, nigga. In my 30s, I could just say it, I ain't ashamed. I'm old, right? But nigga, how many of them am I around still? How many of them am I friends with? How many of them, what can I trust? None. I cut off almost all of them. No, almost all of them. I think I cut off the last one recently. Where I was just like, okay, can't be around these niggas because their mind is not in the right place. Maturity-wise, life-wise, just in so many ways, we're not on the same level. Like, those are the people that can do nothing but only bring you down. You want to cause physical harm to someone that you apparently are close to, had love for, respect, or friends with? You want to cause them physical harm? Especially me, I know what I could do. Listen, I'm nasty with these. I start throwing these joints, I'm surgical. Why? Right? Like, it's either two things gonna happen. There's gonna be a whooping or it's gonna be embarrassing. Right? Because the only thing I could do is probably maybe take it easy, and then you're not gonna like that. Me putting my hand behind my back while you swinging is gonna look crazy. So it's just not something you truly want in your life. In my personal opinion. Also, I don't want it in my life. I'm getting old, bro. Like, I'm not breaking my bones and hurting myself over a disagreement between friends. Like, that sounds nuts. You were never his friend. You probably wanted to do this the whole time. The entire time you was around him, you were like, man, I wish I could. Boy, and now you got nothing to lose. It does nothing but, I guess, give you a gain if you was to go and get fisticuffs with her. I mean, sure, I think maybe you'll get whipped out, more than likely, but I think that you would benefit from the clout that you would receive for even getting into a fist fight with Ryan Upchurch. Let's just be clear. Dear Puff. Nobody knows you, nigga. And the people that did know you, they used to say that they didn't like you in the first place. I remember I used to react to certain videos that would have Upchurch on it. Whenever it came to a segment where you were talking, I'll cut that shit off, bro. And it wasn't even because I had beef with you or nothing. I just didn't care what you had to say. I gotta be honest, man. I didn't give a damn. I don't think anybody cares what you have to say. I don't think anybody does, bro. And what's up with all this? Why does fighting have to be the go-to for everybody? And this is coming from someone who trained martial arts for years and competed. I know a lot of people try to spread rumors that I only had one fight and lost. They're lying. I think I've showed footage. I had mad fights and competed in a bunch of different martial arts tournaments. But I say all that to say, why does everything have to go to like a scrap? Especially if it ain't like really needed in any way, shape, or form. Right? Like, you can't control your emotions. I told you guys, I don't plan on getting in a street fight ever again. Maybe only defending myself because people get so offended with what I say on YouTube, they lose their mind and try to scrap. But I don't plan on it. Like when I was younger, sure, I didn't give a damn. Now I'm like, nigga, if I can help it, I'll choose not to. I've gotten into a lot of different situations recently to where the old me would have started throwing bolts, bro. I would have been immediately. And now I'm just like, yeah. I think I told you guys one time at the bank recently, this dude, and I think he was supposed to be security or something. Me and him got into it because he just started talking crazy to me. I was so confused. I was like, is he on something? And I just walked away. I was like, would have the old me, I wouldn't have cared. I'd have got it, right? And then recently I went to go visit family. I left late. I try to get on a train, and some dude that's outside of the train is like starting with everybody, trying to fight, right? He on the phone, he getting real tough, right? So I ignore him. I get on the train, right? Not the train itself, but on the platform. He from outside told me, so, yo, why you look at, oh, you trying to be nosy on it, and tries to jump on my face. And now when I say that, I mean like literally, I'm like, I look at him like, huh? And then he comes around the gate. I'm not running nowhere. So I stand there, I'm looking at him like, huh? Right? It's like 12 or something. Nigga, I'm old, so I'm tired. It's like 12 at night. Some dude comes around and like the platform and the staircase is right there, right? So he comes around this way towards me, and me just being, I guess, older and smarter, I was going to just start swinging. But I prepared myself in a way to where I think he second guessed his whole life. Like I moved to where his back was facing the staircase, and I'm right there, and I'm like, if this nigga swing, I'm about to, this is Sparta. Poof, 300, boot this nigga. I'm gonna get that nigga the big boot like I'm old school Kevin Nash or Undertaker, nigga, the big boot was coming. That shit was gonna be lethal, nigga. It was gonna be mean. I was gonna get that nigga the alternate taekwondo. He, or my like key. he, that have good old Muay Thai ticket. But anyway, I think he saw the position that I moved myself in, and the look at my eye, I was like this. He was like, you know what? I don't want no smoke, man. And then he walked the fuck out. I'm saying he didn't even get on no drink. He walked off platform. And I ain't going front. I walked off too and said, well, after he walked out, I was like, pussy. And it was like when Prince said, blouses. And it walked. That's what I let off. I was like, bitch. And I said both. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Because he stayed on the other side of the gate and was just like, rah, rah, rah. But he didn't come back, although. Okay, I antagonized him towards the end a little bit. But I say that to say that my go-to wasn't, let's just scrap. And mind you, that's not even a friend. I think last year before I went on vacation, you guys see me on live stream have a back and forth, or not even a back and forth. A friend almost thought himself, he was about to challenge me, and I had to set the tone, nigga, like, we side by side. I had to turn to him like, nigga, you know you on camera, right? I can see your face while I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the chat, and you over here grilling me, nigga. What's nigga, we got into words. Like, oh, you want to do, I'm like, you don't want to do that. Also, I'm too old to just be fighting friends, but also, you don't want to do that. And we was able to work it out without having to go to fisticuffs. We did put gloves on though. But that was just for fun, more recreation, and I did my thing. I still got it, nigga. Now I was tired after the third round, but I say all that I had to say. Like, I think this guy's a lame. I think he's just looking for clout when it comes to Ryan Upchurch, and he's just trying to, I guess you could say, make himself known. It's because jealousy. He's always felt this way about Upchurch. Deardorff, whatever his name is. But tell me what you think down in the comment section.